Boom, 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 boom. You know what it is, man. It's your boy OG Product, bring another edition, that Garrison News. You know the Schlingo, Trap Nail, Cutter Later. Have a good morning, get smooth as we should. Oh man, goddamn, things makes it go, Talk nice, mama. Anyway, man, we out here fooling for it. Oh, mine, pretty sash, mine. Blip, bow. Boom, 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 boom. People trust up. No homo, no freaky. Up, no homo, no sneaky. So, people, give me a second, beloved. People, so I'm going to address something real quick, right? Something that I've seen on social media that I've been hesitant to talk about for a minute now. But, you know, I might as well address the issue since I'm in my bag. First of all, I want to thank all my new subscribers for supporting the gang, supporting the set, supporting the organization, because you know I got a lot of haters that follows me. They'd be the first one to watch my video. They don't like, they don't comment. But what these goofies don't know, by them even touch down, you know what I mean? We situated. Excuse me, beloved. So, something I've seen on social network, right, that got me Versace, right, irate and irritated, and it's with Bobby Shmurda, right? I noticed, like, you know, ever since Bobby Shmurda came home from the the dog pound, however he call it, I call it Cell Block 3. You know, a lot of people switch sides on Bobby. A lot of people start moving wishy-washy and start moving, you know, like some waist youths. Because, you know, Bobby Shmurda is not hugging the block no more. Bobby Shmurda is not doing the regular, you know, freaky, no homo antics. So they not gravitating to Bobby. So pre-game, the biggest mistake that Bobby made, the biggest mistake, man, is trying to be loyal, man, and trying to, you know, please his gang. Because Bobby Shmurda should have never took the extra time for Rowdy Rebel. And I'm going to tell you why. No disrespect to Rowdy Rebel, but Bobby should never took that time, man. Because, you know, it was cool. Oh, yeah, Bobby a rider. Bobby is solid. You know, that's the homie. Son stood on business. He stood on law. No. Bobby Shmurda made a goofy mistake. Because, look, read this, beloved. When Bobby Shmurda bust, pause, no freaky, no homo. Bobby Shmurda was hot. He was on fire. Rowdy Rebel was just like, you know, Don Q to an A Boogie. Bobby Shmurda was an A Boogie. Rowdy Rebel is a Don Q. Rowdy can't stand on his own feet. You know what I mean? Rowdy needed an assistance. He's like a Scottie Pippen to Michael Jordan. He's like, you know, who else? Well, you get the picture, right? So Bobby, you know, should have never did a time for Rowdy. And if Rowdy was a real solid individual like he said or claimed that he is, and I'm not knocking the homie, not saying he's solid, but I'm just trying to show you, he would have never let Bobby took that extra time. Because look, I'm gonna show you why. In this music business, right, there's no such thing as longevity, pause, no freaky, right? Nowadays with social media, there's a new rapper man and a new rapper gal every 30 seconds, right? So there's no longevity like how Mary J. Blige was on top for a long time, no homo. You know, Jadakiss and all these rappers had longevity. No, it's like within a year, you better make enough straight cash, or, you know, the fans is gonna move on, especially the chocolate face fans. Like, they don't have no loyalty, right? And I'm keeping it 100. So if Rowdy was sounding like he was, he'd have been like, nah, go chase that check. Go get that bag. Long story short, go get to eat. You feel what I'm saying? You? And when I come home, I know you're going to be my homie like that. You going to hold me down. So Rowdy, instead of him saying, nah, young youth, go home and chase that check, Rowdy was so happy, you know, to have Bobby in the institution with him, even though they were never going to see each other in the institution. They would be separated. So that was their biggest downfall, right? And thinking, no, number one, that was their biggest downfall. Number two, thinking that, you know, when they came home, being some real zippers, you know, it's going to give them some straight cash. It's going to give them a bankroll. It's going to give them some coil. No. You don't get no reward for being a real zipper in today's society. you get rewarded for being a snizzitch. Sorry, nigga, I'm trying to come home by any means necessary. You get rewarded for being a certified Rizat, right? So Bobby them came home. Yo, what's up, Bobby? Yo, welcome home, man. What's up, man? Stop and turn up, you heard? Welcome home, my nigga. I like the way you kept it solid for the gang, man. That's how we supposed to move, man. You understand? The big homies is going to always want you to keep it solid, but when they in the situation, they not going to keep it solid. And I'm not taking no shots at their big homie. I'm just saying in general, you know, with the gangs. You know, the big homies always like, yeah, set 10 toes down, man. That's how we roll, man. That's how we ride. And as soon as the big homie is in that situation, they start singing like the Temptations, man. Singing like the Osley Brothers. Singing like Ashanti. Singing like Keith Sweat, man. Singing, you know what I'm saying? You like Jaheim. So, the mistake was Rowdy should have let Bobby came home and still continue that run. They thought they was going to come back home and that run still was going to be there. No, there's new youths in charge. And when they came home, Pop Smoke and Pop Smoke got clipped before they came home. Yeah. But, or maybe they did came home. I'm not sure. But I can't remember. But either or, Pop Smoke and them, you know, already changed the game. It's a different sound, a different movement, right? They thought it was going to come home with the same antics. It didn't work. Number one, music changed, time changed. Even right now, it changed from that whole Pop Smoke momentum. Now it's that, you know, Cash Cobain dude and stuff like that. Music doesn't last long in today's society. So I blame Rowdy for messing up Bobby bag and pregame. Not only that you messed up the homie bag, now you and the homie don't even speak. So that makes it worse on Bobby Shmurda. I know every night Bobby Shmurda is in his establishment, man. His household, his estate. You know what I'm saying? His penthouse suite, man. He probably think about the same thing. Like, damn, bro. I really took extra time for Rowdy, and now we not even speaking? That's the crazy part about it, because look, in today's society, you could do so much for an individual, a chocolate-faced brother, and just tell him no once. You never did nothing for him. You feel me? I've been through that. When I was on my deathbed, man, clinging to their life, you know? A lot of people I helped, whether got them through college, whether paid for their music, studio, whatever, pressing up CDs, doing this, doing that, doing free advertisement. You think none of them goofy niggas would have been like, damn, you know, let me reach out to product, man. Make sure the elder is Gucci. No, they don't care. That's just how chocolate-faced people is. And that's why you hear saying, like, you can't help chocolate-faced people. It's true. Ask your family members who you help. They turn around and backstab you. It's not only my situation. You hear it all the time, man. F it, man. I don't fuck with them, man. You're out now, man. You hear that all the time with chocolate-faced people. So like I said, you know, Rowdy ain't, like I told y'all over and over, and I told you, listen, everything I chat always come to life. When I told you their career was going to be over once they touched down, I told you it happened. Only reason why you see Bobby Shmurda still active and getting a check and getting a bag, because a lot of people are like, yo, Bobby Shmurda washed up like Downey, washed up like a laundromat. You feel what I'm saying? You washed up like a dishwasher, man. Dawn, you know, Joy and stuff like that. No, Bobby is still getting a check. Bobby is still getting a bag. It may not be a huge bag, no freaky, a large bag, no homo, but he's still getting to it, because Bobby, once he busts, pause, he done infiltrated the suburban, you know, vanilla face kids. So they have loyalty. That's one thing about them vanilla face people, bro. Even now, Michael Jackson fans is still Michael Jackson fans today. Us chocolate face people, it's just temporary. Yeah, nigga, you know I move with you, man. You the ish, man. You keep doing what you do, man. You heard me. We want folk all the way, man. Next year, it's a whole different motion. So, not only that Rowdy messed up Bobby bag, they not speaking. So now when Bobby, you know, that and the only reason why I said Rowdy is finished. Rowdy might get maybe 2 shows a year. And even if he go to UK or wherever, it's just like some promoter that don't got no real bag. And they trying to make, you know, trying to flip they gus, they straight cash, they shmoney, they shmoola, they racket, they big faces, they chicken, they dead presidents, you know. They hella bands, they gonna book Rowdy because they probably gave Rowdy like 2,000 US and flew him in and paid for a cheap hotel, motel, holiday inn. They not paying Rowdy no 20 grand, or they not putting up Rowdy no 5-star hotels. No disrespect to the young youth, but I told him he had it coming because Rowdy did a lot of sneaky stuff towards me, right? I'm gonna tell you a quick story before I get back to the situation. I remember one day we went to Connecticut when they popped off, right? Remember, it's my vlog that really put them niggas out there, because when the whole industry was looking, who's these two youths? There was nothing out there on them. Only thing they had was music on SoundCloud. When I did those two huge, freaky vlogs, them shit was like 5 million views a piece. And my old channel, lost my old channel, I re-uploaded them again, and they still hit the million mark, right? And plus P got to upload on his channel. They did 500,000, 800,000 views. So the industry, everybody watched my video, whether it was Hot 97, Breakfast Club, Vlad, everybody, academics, they all watched my videos to find out who Bobby and Rowdy was. So once Rowdy, if you go back to the first vlog, you heard Rowdy was like, yo, you was there from day one showing him love. Because I got videos when Rowdy first came up to me, and Rowdy was a young jit. He had family on Ralph Avenue. That's where I met him. I didn't met him in the 90s. I met him on Ralph. And I was doing a video for JB. And then he came, and he's a young youth. I could have told the nigga, like, the group, yo, just move, man, we busy. I gave the young youth a shot, and he dropped a freestyle tune. It reminded me he was around like 9 talking that bow type stuff. I got the footage still and everything. I never put it out. So, yeah, so I used to always show Rowdy love. Like, I'm doing, because before Rowdy, it was like B. Rutland, Mello, and other artists from the plaza that was doing their thing, and Flawless and stuff like that. So there was the man that the cameraman would come through and get footage. So Rowdy would be in the background hungry, begging to be on my camera, and I still show the jit love. So once he got put on, as soon as they signed that dotted line, I remember I did an interview with him leaving Jimmy Fallon and stuff like that, right? And then me and me and Ronnie Guards. Ronnie Guards was next to Blow. Pause, no freaky. But his right-hand man, music partner, D-Boy Low, I think he's back in the dog pound too. He wasn't putting in the work that Ronnie Guards was putting in, because Bobby was taking care of him, because that's Bobby homie, man. They was originally from the 50s before they moved to the 90s. So D-Boy Low, he didn't really want to do the music at that time, because Ronnie Guards and him was doing music, some dope songs, World War III and all kind of crazy ish, right? So Bobby would just give them straight cash just to being around him. You feel what I'm saying? So I remember one day, Ronnie Guards had a turn up in Connecticut. Bobby Shmurda, Ronnie Guards and them, whatever. Ronnie Guards didn't want to go. And I'm like, yo, bro, go, man. This is your chance. This is your opportunity. And I'm convincing the homie till the homie say, yo, product, we gonna roll out. So I went to the show for Ronnie Guards. I didn't went there for Rowdy Rebel, right? I never told y'all this story. Or if I didn't ever get down to this part. So I went out there for Ronnie Guards, because I'm trying to get Ronnie Guards to pop off, because he was this close to pop, no freaky. So I got Ronnie Guards up there, and we there, and while we vibing, we getting footage. So boom, 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 boom. I was trying to do a vlog on Ronnie Guards, just to get him in the mix with Bobby and them, not to really film Bobby and Rowdy, but that's the night when I gave y'all the footage when they had so much energy, they collapsed, they broke down the stage, right? So at the end of the show, I was filming a Billion, because that's the same time a Billion came home. And I accidentally shined the camera on on Rowdy. And you know what he did? He knocked my camera out my hand. And I thought about it twice, bro. I was about to hop on the little jit, like some bed bugs, bro. But I was like, nah, just hold it. You feel what I'm saying? He's in the clouds now. He signed. He forgot about who, gave them the co-sign, because I was the hottest shit at that time. Gave them the co-sign to the industry, right? Boom. I say, you know what? I'm not going to chat. Because, everything that goes up, pause, no freaky, must come down, no homo. And that's exactly what happened to Rowdy. Rowdy only probably get like 1 or 2 shows a year, right? And trust me, you could get Rowdy right now for like $2 grand or $2,500, right? He's in like the Jim Jones level and stuff like that. Don't just disrespect to Jim Jones or the Style Speed and stuff like that. You could get him for like, $1,200, $2,000. So when Rowdy came home, right, to show you again, I'm different, bro. If I get a bag like that and people help me, they don't even have to ask me, yo, bro, hold this. What's that for? Even though I never asked no rapper, Bambino, nobody, I never asked them for none of they straight cash, bro, because I always had mines, right? So, he come home from jail now. You see him in the hood, giving out $100,000, whatever the case may be, right? And what I told y'all, he's going to need that $100,000 in the future, right? Because coming home being a real certified stepper, a real certified top crocodile, that's not going to work for too long. 6ix9ine got rewarded because he was a Rizak. You understand? Who bit the cheese, you know? A Stuart Little, man. A Mickey Mouse, a Master Splinter. You understand what I'm saying? You a Mickey Mouse, you know? So he got rewarded. But when I say that he messed up Bobby bag, he messed up Bobby bag because Bobby is the one that the people wanted to see. Bobby was the one that had the hits. Rowdy was just the assistants. Rowdy he could rap at that time, you know, but Bobby was the more energetic, you know, that'll make you laugh. He loved to dance and stuff like that. That's what people gravitated to, not you being a gangster, right? And then when Bobby Shmurda first started off, he went by the name of Bobby Savage. That didn't hit. You heard me? It's when he changed his name to Bobby Shmurda, and the industry like, damn, no, Uncle Murder, that sounds too hard. Shmurda, okay, we could work with that. So Bobby was an instant, you understand, Billboard artist, man. And up to today, Bobby Shmurda don't get the respect that he get, that he need to get, that he deserve. Because if it wasn't for Bobby Shmurda, it wouldn't be 90s New York rappers right now, because nobody in New York had confidence in themselves that they could make it from New York City. Everybody had to go to Hotlanta, Galanta, shot! Atlanta to ATL, you know, to Bus, False No Freaky like French Montana, Nicki Minaj, and so on and so on. They created a wave that, you know, and made rappers felt confident, you know, that they could rap, and that's when the whole drill wave came into play that I helped create it. You heard? Look at me, man. I helped create it. The big homie. You heard? On my soul, nigga. The big jit. You heard me? That we created. So, and you see people running with now the DJ Drewski, the consistently wood riding, man. So if it wasn't for me, Bambino, Money Mills, Freshie Rosemo, June the Goon, Butter, and a few more of the Shmundum that created this wave, and me solidifying it to the general public, and Flowtastic, we can't forget Flowtastic too, even though Flowtastic was a kappa. If y'all don't know what a kappa is, that's a Jamaican saying. You know, Americans say cap, but we say kappa. You know what I'm talking about? Even though Flowtastic was a kappa, and he was, you know, he had the fake views, like the World Star type vibes, you know? And my shit was generic. You heard me? So, he still played a part. You understand? When they was fighting the drill, you seen, Fresher had, Curly Sav and Dada on a record. What 50 Cent do, being an elder, 50 Cent wasn't trying to support the drill rap. There's no disrespect to 50 Cent. That's one of my favorite rappers of all times. You can't tell me nothing about 50. That's my G. So, but 50 Cent took Curly Sav and Dada off the record. Wait a minute. What? Wait a minute, because 50 Cent was claiming that his son was listening to the drill, but at that time, 50 Cent didn't respect it. Punch from This Is 50, he didn't respect it. He didn't want to do no drill interviews on This Is 50 platform. I'm telling y'all the boom facts, nothing but the whole truth. You understand what I'm chatting about? On my soul. So, 50, you know, wasn't really co-signing the drill. If it wasn't for me, it wouldn't be no Pop Smoke. If it wasn't for me, it wouldn't be no Ice Spice. It wouldn't be 90s people chasing the check and get the bag. And when I show you, people don't give credit because these young artists, they don't read, they don't do none of that. And that's why you see, when you look at the Israelis, you go on the War Channel, the Hero Channel, I think National Geographic, one of them, you'll see they promote what happened to them in the era with the, you know, I ain't gonna mention the name, you know, because they don't want you to forget, so it won't happen again. See, with our history, they erase it because they know these younger generation, they don't read, they don't want to know nothing about their history, they pass, and once they don't read and have knowledge, they'll forget about the history. You know what I'm saying, you? So, we started drill, right? None of them little niggas say, yo, Elder, yo, hold this, my G. For what? Yo, if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be getting the bag. They don't do that. So the same thing with Bobby. None of them don't go back to, let me reach out to Bobby and get Bobby on the track. Just like how back in the days, you know, you respect an artist that put on for you. you know, you put him on the track, you give Bobby a feature. None of them niggas don't think about doing Bobby a feature. Only thing they do is clown Bobby. Oh yeah, he fell off. Oh, he a Shmook. He a sweet boy. He a chichiman. He a ansiman. He a dagaman. He a fish. You understand? He a star boy. He a batsy boy. A batsy man. An undercover brother. An undercover Shmook. That's all you hear about the homie. The disrespect at an all-time high. And then when you go to Bobby page, because I don't follow the stuff like that no more. I'm on a whole different level. I rebuild my channel. I'm rebuilding my brand. So it's, you know, it took a little time and it's getting there. Even though people still come on my channel, watch my video, don't hit the like button or comment, but we still getting there. We rebuilding fresh over. Show y'all we could do it again, because like I said, me doing this, it's natural. Ain't no facade. We don't buy views like all these other YouTubers that y'all think is lit. All they views is Temu views. When I say Temu, the website that sell fake jewelry, that's what these YouTubers got. Fake views. You heard me? The reason why YouTube got so hard now, where it's hard for certain people from the goofy sector to get views. So now they buying views with they little bit of views that they get, and you know, to make themselves look good. I can't do that, bro. I'm not from that cloth. You heard me? So we building back over. We're not in no YouTube gang. We're in no YouTube set. We stand for Dolly. I don't mess with no YouTubers like that. So you feel what I'm saying, you? So you know, but it's hard for Bobby and them to rebuild because they artists. You know, and like I told you, don't think Bobby is getting a check. Bobby is booked. If Bobby could have traveled to what was that country? I think it was Australia. Bobby Shmurda would have got a bag, because Bobby Shmurda got fans in those constituency, because he got the vanilla face crowd. Rowdy still got the following from the hood. You heard me? Because I think Bobby, if I'm correct, I'm not 100% sure. I think Rowdy is still living back in the hood where he used to live, in the plaza. You heard me? Like, on my soul. But, you know, I don't really follow him like that, so I'm not saying it's 100. I'm just saying allegedly he might be in the 90s where he first started, right? So Bobby still have a fan base. Whether it's Australia, Germany, he could go out there and sell out a fucking a huge venue. Rowdy can't do it. Rowdy, oh, they rocking some music. Rowdy cannot do that, because Rowdy is like Don Q. Without A Boogie, Don Q don't exist. Without Rowdy Rebel, without Bobby Shmurda, there's no Rowdy Rebel. And Rowdy Rebel found that out because he came back home. Remember his tune? I'm the king of New York. Bro, if you're the king of New York, like, where's your music? Where is your tunes? You heard me? Where's your tunes? You heard me? Because like I told you, I know music. I've been doing this shit for so long. Everybody that I told you, Envy Kane came home. I told from the soul, Envy Kane wasn't going to go nowhere. His time is over. Shout out to Sheff G. Even though Sheff G, let me tell you something, bro. I was going to do a vlog on you, but I said, nah, I'm not going to do it. Because, you know, you've been through too much. But you got a Shmook in your circle. I'm not going to call his name. But you know, the bald head dude that looked like Kojak, that looked like Mr. Clean, that looked like somebody scalped him, like a Cherokee Indian, scalped him. Like Kojak, he is an undercover brother. Only thing you got to do is go to 10 Toes Down TV channel and watch, you know, the last video that 10 Toes did, exposing the homie of being an undercover brother, Sheff G. You got that mon running around your circle. That's not a good look, beloved. And not only that, you know, he's a Shmook, but he is a certified snizzitch. Sorry, nigga, I'm trying to come home by any means necessary. That's a boom fact, bro. I'm telling you, Sheff. You easy to bring people in your circle, bro. And that's why I keep telling y'all about y'all young youths, especially from Brooklyn, bro. Y'all too trustworthy, bro. Anybody can infiltrate y'all organization, bro. Yo, Sheff G, what up, man? I mess with your tune. Oh, word? Yeah, I'm a big fan, man. Never listen to a Sheff G tune. Oh, word? You know what I mean, cuz? He family now. That's y'all problem, bro, why y'all always end up getting some shit. But Sheff D, I'm not going to call no name. It's your job to figure out who is the undercover Shmook, who is the undercover brother, who is the batsy boy that you're slinking with, right? So back to Bobby and Rowdy. So like I said, extra shouts, bro, to Bobby Shmurda, because Bobby Shmurda, he also helped me a lot. And I haven't forgot about Bobby Shmurda. That's why I still do vlogs on Bobby Shmurda, right? I don't do vlogs on Rowdy Rebel, because Rowdy Rebel, he played disrespect. He let the Gus turn him into a little Katsy. He let the straight cash turn him into a little Baba. Trish. Because Rowdy ain't never got no bitches. No disrespect. He ain't never got no front like that, bro. So when he got the straight cash, he let people start throwing stuff in his ear like that waist you Bolo. Let me tell y'all something. I don't even want to stretch this shit too long. Bolo's another waist youth, right? From the 90s. An old school elder. An old school diabetic, right? That got diabetes and still be drinking vodka straight. No chaser. Smoke Marlboro Red. Black and Mild. Optimo. Anything that he could smoke. That he could consume. He's like a pig. He just anything. Oh, red Marlboro Lights. Let me get that. Oh, that's Camel. Let me get that. Right? And he smoked BP 93. You heard me? So he was the one that was brainwashing Rowdy and them niggas. Yo. Don't. And see the time he never supported those dudes' music, bro. I'm telling you, because the only person he really supported was from the Plaza. Was like B. Rutland and Mello. And he was one of them old school DJ. Was hard headed. Like he wasn't like a DJ Self. He wasn't like a DJ Starks or any DJ Magic that got radio because he was so hard-headed, nobody fucked with him, right? So he was only play old school music with cuts and scratches. If you listen to a lot of B. Rutland music, it's like cuts and scratches. That's the type of stuff he in. So when he's seeing that Rowdy and them start getting a buzz now, all of a sudden now, he liked this type of music. And that was Rowdy Rebel's biggest downfall by making that waist loser as DJ just because, he's cool with Rowdy father. You know what I'm saying? When you have goofy dudes around you, they gonna take you down, bro, because their energy, it doesn't match to a authentic crocodile like myself, bro. When I was doing stuff for these dudes, I'm doing it from the heart. You heard? Doing it from the heart. And that's how the hood is. You can help a chocolate-faced brother, and they'll still turn around and go hang with the same waist youths that couldn't help them. You feel what I'm saying? And that's their biggest downfall. But like I said, I'm not gonna keep this video long because I gotta, you know what I mean? Getting that Shmurda, that shmoney. Guess I'm chatting about that chicken, that straight cash, and burn some good BP 93. So my thing is like Rowdy don't have no loyalty. You heard? Rowdy don't have no loyalty, and that's why he's back in the hood. That's why he's back in the projects. Bobby is still getting guts, and Bobby is surrounding himself bare vanilla face homies. That's why when you go on his page, Instagram, you don't see none of the homies no more screaming out GS9. You don't see none of the homies, yeah, what up, cuz? Because they got away from Bobby because Bobby is not doing what the gang want them to do. They want Bobby back in the hood, hugging the block and doing hood stuff and stuff like that. Once you're not doing that, they not going to cheer for you. Because one thing about a gang that people don't understand, right? When you're in a gang, they can see you doing good. They'll never help you. You heard? They'll never cheer for you. Because I've seen rappers that's jacking Crip or Blood or GD. They pushing their music and they in a gang. And the same gang members, they'll never share or like their stuff. But as soon as they make it, oh yeah, cuz, yeah, Blood, yeah, I'm following them. You feel what I'm saying? Now they're going to use that gang shit to their advantage. That's just the way it is in the hood. No freaky in the wood, no homo in the constituency. Me, I'm Gucci. Forever situated. Hold on a second. Forever situated, you're the big homie, man. You heard me on my soul. I'm forever situated, but like, as far as like, Rowdy Rebel, his career is over, just like Don Q. The only reason why you might hear one sentence about Don Q because Abe Boogie is still active. You heard? Still active. And the crazy part about it, there's a lot of rappers that came home and still get in the bag after doing a lengthy time. Pooh Shicey's gonna come home and still get a bag. Boozy came home, that nigga's booked out 3-4 nights of the week, getting the bag, and Boozy was gone for a schminute. You heard me? A lot could go on and on of people that come home and still chasing the check and getting the bag. Rowdy, because Rowdy was never a talented rapper. Rowdy was just a good rapper. He was never a superstar. He's a star. Just like I told y'all with Fivio Foreign. Fivio Foreign's not a superstar. Fivio Foreign is a star. It's no disrespect to Fivio. If it wasn't for me, it wouldn't be no Fivio neither. You heard? Fivio could tell you that. Fivio came to me begging. Yo, product, I need one of those vlogs he did for Bobby and Rowdy. Don't even chat. Blessed them with 2. Not only that, I brought them a bottle of champagne, to make them look good in their vlog. Instead of just make them look, they end up drinking off and didn't even give me a sip. They could tell you that, right? Every time I used to go to the studio with Spliff Star, Busta Rhymes, man, because he was managing them at that time, Fivio Foreign would be the first one on my camera. You know how much footage I got with Fivio Foreign right now, my stash I didn't even put out? On my soul. He could tell you that. He was always on my camera. So Fivio, we used to go to shows. Fivio never showed up. Used to be Gino Mondana. Gino Mondana, he's in cell block 3 now. By the time he come back out, he probably won't even have no strength in his knees to go to the studio, man. You heard? How much I think about Stu Session. You know, he ended up shooting road rage. You know what I mean? Dumb shit. You know, off that pharmaceuticals, you know. So he was supposed to be the one up after Bobby and Rowdy. You know what I mean? Because Swiss and them had him. They had the bag behind them. Not Swiss, I mean Split Star and them, whatever. Then, you know, I stopped fucking with them because this incident. One day I went to the studio and an old school elder, Decepticon, like homie is about that life. New school or not, he's not taking no disrespect. And being that these young youths is young, they was in the studio, same like how Casanova checked them and put them in their place. And that's how my issue started with them. The same way, you know, the old school, I forgot his name, man, but he an old school Decepticon, he used to put in mad work. He checked them niggas, blah, blah, arguments start. I left the studio. I didn't want to be around that bullshit. So they had it up for me for that, right? Remind you, I'm doing shit for them for free. None of them niggas paying me, right? I'm showing you how chocolate faced people is. So I left. But Gino was supposed to be up. But he started playing with that dog food. Started playing with that wet. That dirty Diana. You know what I'm saying, you? That puppy child. That Bobby Brown, that Jaheim. Too much pharmaceuticals in the system. More pharmaceuticals than Dwayne Reed, man. More pharmaceuticals than CVS, man. Rite Aid, man. You know? And it messed him up. Made him crash out. So, Favi is the same ish. I helped Favi. Favi is ungrateful. He crossed a lot of people to get where he at, but his career is almost over, right? Because you see all these dudes like the Cobain and them, they shut them down. Favi don't get no radio time. I'm in my whoopty now. My radio stays on, so I know who get radio time. He don't get no radio time. It's just Cash Cobain right now, all over the radio, 24 hours a day, right? They might play Fivio DJ Juicy because he a wood rider, right? He act like he started drill. He didn't have nothing to do with drill, nigga. We started that. So, Fivio, he crossed me. He crossed JD because at one point Fivio was homeless. He even went to go sleep with Nina Serafina. You heard me? Just to have a roof over his head. And they was doing nothing but pharmaceuticals. You know what I mean? I got tapes of him munching Nina Serafina. I got all that. You know what I mean? But I don't hate to do that much to put it out there. You know what I mean? And I just wish him the best because just like I told you, Rowdy was going to crumble. Fivio Foreign is going to crumble. Because ain't nobody really playing Fivio tune. And Fivio got on, not only that he crossed me, he crossed JD, he crossed his whole gang, his whole organization, and went to the industry homies thinking that they his friend, not knowing this music stuff is an investment. If you can't make these company money, you're no good. There's no friendship like, oh yes, the homie, let him rock. No, you're out of there. But he'll figure that out soon. I mean, he's figuring it out slowly but surely. You know, but I'm showing you. These guys don't have no loyalty. You ever thought, when you seen that, you know what hurted me? When I seen Fivio went and go bought that white man, that vanilla face homie, a diamond watch. And the goofy dude don't even say, damn, bro, you know what? Even though me and Product is not speaking, bro, you know, I got to give Product credit because he was the first one to reach out to me, bro. And like, yo, let me get you Glit. Glitisha, Glitoya, Glititi, it's a glituation, everything's glorious. They don't even look at stuff like that, blood. Me, you ain't even gotta ask me. I'll be the first one to come back to your bro. Hold that. Yo, Elder, what's that for? Don't even chat, young you. You heard me? If it wasn't for you, it wouldn't be no me. They don't think like that, blood. You heard me? And when I told certain people, Envy Kane, he wasn't gonna go nowhere. Sheff G, he's not going nowhere. Even though he got that tune, I give him credit. He had a better first day out than Rowdy Rebel. He had a better first day tune out. Everything's lit. You heard me? But that's not going to take him nowhere to give him prime time radio spin. He gets spin on the radio because I'm in my whoopty. Nobody played Rowdy Rebel on the radio. Rowdy Rebel can't even get no views. I swear, look. Rowdy Rebel, he just dropped the album. No views. I get more views than Rowdy Rebel when I put out my music. Right? And I just do music for fun. Right? Because I love music, right? And Rowdy probably buying views too to make himself look good, but nobody not thinking about Rowdy music. So with Sheff G, he's not going nowhere. Sheff G done been in the game almost a decade now. You heard me? So it's no way he's gonna get back. No, it's a wrap. Music done change. 22 G's recycling bin, but Sheff G still got a little motion going. But he'll never be in the Ice Spice lane. He'll never be in the Cash Cobain lane and stuff like. I'm telling you, I know music, bro. Everybody, yo, you a hater? No, it's not a hater. I've been in the industry for too long. I know when the artist got talent, and I know when they gonna make it. When I first heard Bobby, I was like, nah, he's gonna be a superstar. And that's why I just kept on putting out mad vlogs, because I knew Bobby was gonna be a superstar. You heard? But like, Fivio is not a superstar. He's a star that was riding Pop Smoke wave. Pop Smoke was a superstar. 50 Cent is a superstar. Jay-Z is a superstar because they put on not only they self, but they put on other people. Lil Wayne is a superstar. Lil Wayne put on Drake. He put on he put on Nicki Minaj. They became superstars, right? Fivio didn't put on none of his homies. At least when Bobby was shooting shots sold out, Bobby put on the whole GS9. If you mentioned GS9, your views ran up. Straight up. Bobby was a superstar. But the only thing with Bobby, I understand he's trying to make a change, but he just went too far, too quick. Bobby should have came home and gave that real music, and then if he want to water it down, he could water it down. You feel what I'm saying, you? And see, the next thing I told Bobby, and then when they got signed, as soon as they get signed, they forget the people that done something for them. Now it's like, yeah, shout out to Shaw Money Double XL, the big homie, blah, 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 blah. Every chocolate face brother do that. PNVJ, when I got him signed to Atlantic. Yeah, F product. Shout to Jimmy Kelman, or whatever from Atlantic. Now recycling bin. Bambino, got him signed to Atlantic. This the hand that boom him. Recycling bin. And I could go on and on and on. Aladdin was this close to get a record deal. Bite the hand that boom him. Where he's at? In Pelican Bay, in one of the worst institution in Cali. You heard me? You don't hear nothing. He don't even go live, or he don't even have a phone to even let y'all know what's going on. That's why I know he's living in an uncomfortable situation. And a lot of these young youths think because they could bust a toolie in the street. Being a gangster don't start in the street. Being a gangster start when you go behind those G-walls. Because now you got to stand on the same. You got to stand the same shit that you was jacking in the street. And a lot of these dudes is not built like that, blood. You heard me? They're not built like that. When I was, oh man, they're not built like that, blood. You heard? So like I said, I'm not going to do this because I got to go pick up some straight cash. But like I said, Rowdy killed Bobby career. And the sad part about it, you know, Bobby and them, they don't rock with each other. And you be like, yo, how they don't know? Look, Flex was doing a show. Flex was trying to get Bobby, and you know, but he wasn't trying to give him a big bag. You know how Flex is. Flex will use you. And yeah, I got a show, I need y'all to pull up. And probably give y'all like $500, right? So Flex was trying to get him and Bobby on the roster. It never happened. Because Bobby ain't trying to fuck with Rowdy. But to say this, beloved, before I end the chat, loyalty is a rarity, man. A lot of these young youths saying they loyal and solid, and they boomers, put them in cell block 3, they freeze up like a popsicle, blood. Freeze up, man. You know? And I don't even want to go through Bobby and Rowdy jail stories, you know what I mean? Because you already know what it was. And it's just crazy, man. Bobby should just came home, and if Rowdy was a real dude like that, he'd have let the homie came home and still ran up a check. Just like how when Biggie and what's the guy named Biggie and his homie, I forgot his name, man. It's gonna come to me because I was crushing and rolling. Biggie and whatever, I got his name though. It'll come back to me. When he went to go do the time for Biggie, because he was like, yo, D-Rock. Yeah, D-Rock. I met D-Rock too. You know, he told Biggie like, yo, blood, what's the sense of me and you going to jail when you could be out here getting a bag? And if Biggie didn't pass away by the time he came home, D-Rock would have been situated. You heard me? Cool. It's the same thing like when you get caught. I never understood this. You and a homie driving in a whoopty. Dunkin' Donut cops pull you over. Instead of the homie that's carrying the tool, he take the charge. He want everybody to go down because he's scared when he go to those G-wall. He want protection, but not knowing y'all not going to be in the same cell. It's a rarity that things happen where you'll see two co-defendant. You know, they'll make a little error, slip up once in the blue moon, and then you see two co-defendant in the same house. But once they figure it out, they're going to separate y'all. You're not going to go in the same institution. Y'all may be in the same institution, but not the same cell block. A lot of them don't know that. So, in certain states, they still do that. In New York, they used to do that before the Giuliani era. You get caught with a toolie, they ask, who toolie is this? Pause. No freaky. And you man up to it, you get the charge, and they send everybody home. They still, I seen something in Ohio, they was doing that in Ohio. But now, you get caught, they taking everybody down because they don't know now if you're a wanted man or you have warrants. So they just take everybody down just in case, so you won't get away. But yes, Rowdy Rebel killed Bobby Career, you know, and look now, his career is dead. And I guarantee you, I seen that he got a show in UK in July, right? Probably July 27th, whatever, right? I guarantee you, if it's not somebody headlining the show and Rowdy is an open act, I guarantee that should be empty. Only way that should be packed if somebody is one, if it's like a good promoter and he got a following already, then you'll probably see a little people in the building. Otherwise, nobody check for Rowdy, bro. Nobody is asking for a Rowdy tune. I'm in my whoopty. You heard me? Spinning. I don't hear no Rowdy tune, bro. Oh yeah, back to Sheff G. You hear Sheff G, everything's lit, everything. But you only hear Sheff G tune when it's DJs on the radio. You're not going to hear Sheff G in heavy rotation like you hear Cash Cobain, like you hear A Boogie. A Boogie been in the game for a long time, pause, no freaky, a long time, no homo, before Sheff G, or around the same time as Sheff G was coming up, right? But Sheff G don't know how to make music like, excuse me, beloved, Sheff G don't know how to make music like how, I'm still recording? Oh yeah. Sheff G don't know how to make music like A Boogie. Sheff G just making music for the block, for the homies. You heard me? Sheff G can't sell out Madison Square Garden. A Boogie done sold out Madison Square Garden. I'm showing you it's a big difference. So when I say this, yo, you hating, it's not hating, I know music. Sheff G gonna come home, he get a little motion. It's not gonna be a big motion, pause, no freaky. And then he's out of here. 22 G's, his ops already finished. You heard? On my soul. So, you know, I could, man, trust me, bro. Only thing I'm gonna tell you, man, you know, Rowdy, I never, just show you how real I am. I never told nobody about that since, Connecticut incident. But you remember that day when you pushed my camera? You heard me? And knowing, like, you know, I could have hopped on you like bed bugs, bro. You heard me? But I let you slide with that. You heard me? Because you was in your glow, you feeling yourself, pause, no freaky. You heard? But your career is over, blood. Same thing, shout out to Lil Fetty too. When Fetty, before Fetty even touched road, I was doing mad vlogs. I was getting 100,000 views, 200,000 views, telling Fetty he should come home and rap and run with the wave. Ask anybody. You heard? But the only thing with Fetty don't know how to write. He don't know how to make good music. You know, I give him credit for trying, but he haven't figured out the formula. He's a dude that loves music, but not everybody that loves music could do music. You know, he's missing the voice, that one. And but the only reason why I tell him to come home and do music because Bobby still had that wave. So once you just say GS9, you had the motion. You feel me? So that's why I was inspiring him. He came home, he didn't say nothing to me, blah, 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 blah. You know, now he's galley wood, no freaky galley wood, no homo. Same thing, recycling bin. You heard me? I'm telling you, blood. Like, I know this music, bro. They come in the industry, they meet a few industry nigga. Yeah, shout out to homie Meek, shout out to homie, blah. Them niggas don't give two fucks about y'all. Them niggas just riding y'all wave. You heard? As soon as y'all go in the recycling bin, you see Meek reaching out to y'all to do a feature. You see Meek, nah, come on, Meek don't care about y'all. Meek has played out himself too. But anyway, people, man, make sure. Wait till this fire truck pass. But anyway, people, shout to new subscribers who's been showing me love. Shout to the haters, man, that's still here. Be the first one to watch my videos. Y'all can't stop the motion. Y'all can't knock the hustle on my gangster. Boom.